Let's talk about Chelsea a little bit, Frank. Obviously, huge departures, a long list of departures for the club. The latest, let's see, David Fofana on a loan to Union Berlin, so he is going to get some Champions League football. Mark Ogden reporting that Christian Pulisic in the next 24 hours will have his physical at AC Milan. Obviously, it was a rebuild that was necessary, Frank. Are you surprised they've been able to offload this much in such a short period of time, really just 10, 11 days?
Yeah, it's a kind of a feat. I was very pessimistic when I saw the number of players in the dressing room. And they say, yeah, if they can sell 5 or 6 players, that would be great. But they doubled my target, and they really do well. And that I'm very happy for the club because they can build something good if they are a little bit more clever than they've been last season and buying. Yeah, it's nice to buy young players, but they are inexperienced. They don't know the Premier League for most of them, and you cannot count only on that. You need experienced players. You need players who are very good, especially in the spine, and that I don't see that coming so far. So it's good for some players to leave. It leaves some rooms for the others, but I want to see experienced players coming. From
Mauricio Pochettino's point of view, I mean, is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Fantastic.
You love it.
I can't. It's been very easy to have a go at Chelsea's owners because they've got so many things wrong. But my goodness, you got to hang your hat out for them. Getting rid of 12 players the way they have in such a short space of time, and to be able to bring the amount of money in they have, just under 200 mil. For once, we can say Chelsea and Mr. Bowley, fantastic job.
Why is it important for Pochettino?
Well, because every coach needs a group of players. And if you have too many, then we used to call it the sour grapes gang, because the ones that knew they were never going to be involved just became a total and utter distraction, and it affects the whole club. But the fact that he's got 12 out means that now he's got a number he can work with, and he can bring probably a couple more in, which I think they need to help that spine, as Frank was talking about. So that's why it's huge to get rid of bodies. Then you get a club and a squad, and again, City are the perfect example. They've got a squad that's together, and you need to have a squad together. To make history the way they did, it's not just about having 11 players. It's about having two for every position. And Pochettino now has a squad that he can call his own and work with.
All right. Kieran, it's a lot of turnover. How do you manage that in a dressing room? Is there such thing as too many players going out the door at once?
I mean, it is surprising how well they've managed to do with these transfers, I would say, because before this overhaul, it looked like a real mess. They've had a good start on cleaning up. As far as being a player and being there and seeing it all happen, I feel like just because of how they were last season, I think everyone knew it was coming. So I think that the players would have been prepared for that. Every now and then it has to happen. Some teams just end up having a disastrous season and you need to make big changes. So I feel like maybe for the younger players, it might be a thing, but for people that have been in the game for a long time, you know that's going to have to happen at some point.
Lots of players on their way out at Chelsea. As for who might be coming in.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.